What's going on, y'all? There's not going to be a 500 Friday coming this week. I couldn't really work it like I wanted to work. Couldn't go full on really like I wanted to. I had other things to take care of. And really spent this week just taking it easy, not working as much, and recharging my mind because the next 6 weeks or so, I'm about to be going real hard. Going to try to take advantage of this busy season coming up. So I really want to stack up. But took this week off, not off, but took it a little bit light just so I could kind of prepare myself mentally. Went to the Guardians game yesterday with my dad. Go Guards. They won. Gonna watch the Browns here in a couple hours. Probably go out to dinner later tonight before we get into the grind. But man, really wanted to come to y'all because the whole reason why I even started a YouTube channel is because I wanted to motivate and I wanted to reach to more people other than the 5 stores that were under my leadership as a district manager and maybe other people close to me. I feel like I was put on this earth to send a message out to people. And I don't feel like I've really done that to the best of my ability on this channel. So I'm thinking I'm going to drop 1 or 2 of these type of videos. But to get to what you guys clicked on the video for, the real reason you are not succeeding on Doordash. The real reason you're not succeeding on Doordash is because you think it's easy. You think it's sweet. You think you're supposed to just turn the app on and just make the money that all these YouTubers are talking about making. $25 an hour, $30 an hour, whatever your goal is. You think it's just supposed to boom, turn on and be like that. And that you go out there and you turn on the app one time, go in one area, work it one way, and then when it doesn't work, oh, it's trash. Oh, he's a liar. Oh, they work for Doordash. This, that, and the third. See, before I even got into Doordash, my first W-2 job was a pizza delivery boy. In 2008, 2009, a long time ago. And this was before everybody had GPS on their phone. The only people that had GPS were the people that had the TomTom. If you're old like me, you know what it is. But I had to look at a map, and I wrote on the customer's receipt, oh, okay, their street is off this main street, and I gotta take this main street to get to this main street, and then this main street is gonna take me to this main street, and the street they're on, which is a side street, is off here, and if I hit this street, I went too far. That's how I used to have to deliver. And I was a pizza delivery boy for about 2-3 years, and I moved up into management, and I became the manager of all the pizza deliveries. And then I became a district manager, and I got all of this information about pizza delivery in the city of Cleveland, the whole metro of Cleveland, and even got numbers for other markets and whatnot. Then when I was a district manager for Dunkin' Donuts, Doordash came along. And Doordash started becoming this thing where us in the restaurant, we had to start figuring out how to operationally deal with this. And with that, we got access to these numbers, to what stores are doing more third-party delivery, right? I have 5 stores, and I had 2 of my 5 were very high traffic for third-party delivery. And I had access to all of this information. Not only I actually did pizza delivery way back for a long time. Not only I managed pizza delivery for 5 years at Pizza Hut. Not only I have had to deal with third-party delivery through my roles as a district manager for Wendy's and at Dunkin' Donuts, I had access to all of this information. And when I first started on DoorDash, I sucked. I was only able to make $12 to $15 an hour. If I made $18 an hour, it was a good day for me. It was a great day. And when I was working at Dunkin' during the pandemic, and I would hear these drivers come in and say, "Oh yeah, I'm making this, that, and the third on DoorDash, and I'm making so much money," and blah blah blah, like everybody was during the pandemic. I would be like, "Oh, that's cap," because I went out there and I did DoorDash myself, and I was only able to make $12 to $15 an hour. So I was like a lot of you guys in the comment section saying, "Oh, that's cap. Oh, you can't do that. Oh." And that's me. With all the information I have in my market, about my market, and my actual experience being a pizza delivery driver, I still sucked at DoorDash when I first started. And then the pandemic came and it made everything easy. So a lot of people started during the pandemic and it was just easy. You could turn the app on and you could just make good money on the apps. I don't personally know because I didn't work DoorDash during the pandemic. I don't know this. I don't know about this life. But apparently that's how it was. And now things are kind of back to normal. The act of doing DoorDash, yes, it's easy. Yes, anybody can pick up an order and then go drive and drop it off. Anybody can do that. It is easy. I agree with that. But you can simplify anything in life and say, "Oh, it's easy. It takes no skill." LeBron James plays basketball. It's a child's game. Literally everybody has the ability to dribble, shoot, pass. Everybody can do it. But if everybody can do it, why aren't you LeBron James? These YouTubers you see, sure, anybody can get in front of a camera and yap for 25 minutes, 30 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, however many minutes, anybody can do it. Then why aren't you popping like Moist Critical, Kai Cenat, I Show Speed? Sure, anybody can argue about sports and go back and forth and give hot takes and insights. But if anybody could do it, then why aren't you Stephen A. Smith? Why aren't you Shannon Sharp? See, you can simplify anything. But to become great at anything is hard. You have to work for it. Anything worth having, you have to work for it. When I first started this DoorDash, I sucked because I thought it was sweet. I thought I was just going to turn the app on and make all this money because I used to do pizza delivery. I know a lot of information about my market, so this should be sweet. I thought it was sweet. I turned that thing on. I was all over the ghetto, making $5 an order, $6 an order. Oh, this is trash. This sucks. This is not worth it. That's what I said. I said the same exact thing so many of you guys are saying in my comment section. But what happened? How did I go from making $12, $15, $16 an hour anytime I turned on the DoorDash app to posting videos where I'm making $500 on a Friday? How did I do that? What happened? Did I use a glitch? Am I sponsored by DoorDash or Uber or Deliver That? No. I took it serious. I started looking at what I'm doing wrong. I took this finger that you guys like to point this direction and decided to turn it around and point it at myself. What am I doing wrong? Why am I not making money? I see this person, that person. They're able to do it. What's wrong with me? Why can't I make any money? Why am I stuck in the ghetto delivering these $5-6 orders all damn day? Waiting in these restaurants, being frustrated. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with my approach? Why am I failing? You see, what's wrong in this time, in this society, is nobody wants to do their due diligence. What happened to that? What happened to doing your due diligence? What happened to putting an honest boy's effort into it? What happened to self-reflection? What happened to self-accountability? Why don't we do that? Why, as content creators, as leaders, why don't we talk about it? Why do we blame everything around us for what's going wrong in our lives? Why? Why do we point at all the problems in the world instead of talk about the solutions? Why don't we do that? See, after I had that miserable week where I didn't make any money, I started to go seek information and watch other people have success and see, like, what are they doing that's different than me? And how can I implement that, what they're doing that's giving them success, into how I approach it? Found out I was accepting too many orders. So I started declining. I started being a little bit more picky about what I take. Now, did I magically go from making $15 an hour to making $25? No, I gradually saw my hourly go up little by little, fine-tuning what I'm doing just a little bit more. I went from, okay, I don't have to accept that much. Then, going through that, okay, after every shift, I'm looking at what were the reasons why my earnings weren't as high. One day, it was because maybe I went to this restaurant too many times and I had to wait almost every single time I went to that restaurant. And I reflected. I said, okay, we're going to try to limit how many times we go to that restaurant because it doesn't seem to be worth it. Or maybe because I kept taking orders, dropping me off in certain areas and realizing that I'm wasting a lot of time driving back from said drop-off. And I started fine-tuning from there. You don't just go from making $15 an hour to making $25. You go from 15, re-looking at your strategy, then maybe you go up to 17. Then you review everything that went on in the $17 an hour. Okay, I'm going to tweak it, and maybe you go up to 18. And then at 18, you look at everything you did at 18. And you look at something, you tweak something, and maybe that's not even the reason why. So you have a stagnant week where you just remain the same. So that it's just, you just keep on plugging in. Okay, what do I need to bring in? What do I need to take out? What can I do better? And you keep going and going and going and going through the process. And little by little, you increase your earnings. See, we got to stop just wanting it all as soon as we enter the arena. We got to put in the work. We got to glorify going through the process and put it in the work. And we got to stop thinking shit's easy, because nothing is easy. Any of these people that you see are having success had to grind to get to where they're at, had to work endless hours to get to where they're at. Nothing in life comes easy. Yes, sure, there are a few people out there that just got plain dumb lucky, but that is such a small percentage. That is a micro percentage of the people that have success in this world. More than likely, it ain't gonna be you. It's just not. And you gotta work. You gotta grind. Anything that you want to be great at is a grind. And it's a process. especially DoorDash. This doesn't even just apply to DoorDash. This is for anything in life. Anything in life. Even when I was a restaurant manager, there's a lot of other people that are trying to get that promotion before me. I had to be, and me, this is why I knew, and this is a topic for another video, this is why I knew I wasn't built to be a W-2 employee working for the man type of person, because I always carved out my own lane. And my bosses never really liked that about me. Every job I've had, I had to be so much better than everybody else to get a promotion, because I did things the hard way. Because I was going to do things my way. They don't like that. They don't like it when you do it your way and you don't, and you question their way. But I always did things my way. But I understood that if I do things my way, I had to be so much undeniably better than anybody else to get that promotion. And I did that at every job I've ever had. But I knew I had to be undeniably great at what I do to get there. And I put in the work. I pointed the finger at myself anytime something didn't go right, and tweaked it so I can do better. And everything I do, whether it was at the W-2, whether it was me playing sports, whether it was me gaming, and this DoorDash thing, relationships, I self-analyze every single day, even today. Today, doing this DoorDash, every shift almost, I look back and I say, okay, what could I have done better? If you've been here since last year, watching my videos, I think you see just the amount, all the types of places that I don't go to anymore or don't wait at anymore versus the type of restaurants and places I go to now. I'm sure if you've been watching my videos since last year, you see all of the small changes I make in my video, in my editing process. Nothing in life is easy, guys. It shouldn't be easy. It's a process of elimination. And the only way you're going to achieve great results is if you put in the work. And no matter what you are doing, as simple as you think it is, there is a process and there is a significant amount of work that needs to be put in if you want to be great. I know there's going to be some of you guys that watch this video and get offended, but it is what it is. And sometimes you need to get offended so you can get on the horse. I've had people say things to me that piss me off, that I disagree with. But at the end of the day, I look back and it actually did make me better. It made me more critical of something maybe I was overlooking. And that's what I hope. That's what I hope you guys get out of this. There's always something to improve. And no matter what you do, whether you're a surgeon, performing surgeries and saving lives, or you're like me, just picking them things off and dropping them off, there's a skill to being great at either one of those things. I'm going to see y'all in the next one.